God, there's so many. Okay, now we're good. Then I do it in the screen. Okay, hello everybody. So this is non-duality. Non-duality. Non-duality is not two. Not two. That it's crazy because everything is in two. Like I am here, this is me, and this is my life, and there's it's happening to me. So there's one person, my person, and the world. So there's always two, me and circumstances, me and the table. It's experiencing everything. So in that way, there's two, but it's also like before and after, living in time and living in distance. So here and there. So in that way, there are always opposites, right and wrong. And then there's coming to this kind of meetings, and it's about no, there's only one. There is no one. There is not someone here. So there can be a feeling of I am experiencing everything. And then there's talking about no, there's already no one. There is no one, not a person, not an individual inside this body. This is completely out of the story. Has nothing to do with the whole story. This is saying also, like the story is an appearance, so nothing is real. We are so, when there's me and I'm so busy with my life and leading my life, we're so busy and so feeling that everything is happening to me. There's this position, this center. I am that. And then I have to deal, or I can deal. I have a free will to deal with circumstances or feelings and thoughts. I can do something with my thought. Doing is a very important part of me in my life. When there's no one, when there's no me, it's not like that Rose has no me anymore. It's worse than that in a way. There is no Rose. There is no life of Rose. So there can be talking, but that's everything. It's not Rose talking. That's we are so quick in making relations and making assumptions about what's going on. This is complete, very, very literally. And what's me and the brain and all that it's doing is making subtly or stronger or bigger, making something else of what's going on. This is everything is literally what it is. There are no assumptions. It's the loss of all beliefs and concepts. It's what it is, exactly. It's not even saying it's what it is. That's only talking in meetings like that. Normal daily life. There is no saying it's what it is or there's no one or all that. When that's lost, it's not even remembered or not even being busy with. So it's very simple and ordinary life. Life is everything. So life is tables and feelings and chairs and bodies. It's not happening to someone. So it's very easy and normal. We can talk about it. We can also not talk about it. It doesn't matter. It's not about being clear about this. It doesn't help being clear about this. Maybe there can be some loss of some concepts and not being that confused. But this is not about knowing. It has nothing to do with knowing. It's unknowing. No, there's somebody saying, yeah. It's about not knowing. In the end, there is only not knowing. How do you know? There's no knowing. You could say, like, what's happening next? You don't know. But we try to plan and to prepare and to be safe and all that. Because somewhere there's some subtle fear or something going on, like, how can I deal with everything when there's me? So then time and distance and planning and all that can be very important. And hearing here that there's no time can be also like it can be clear like oh no time, no tomorrow, maybe no yesterday, but really when there's no before and no after, There can't be a continuation. So there can't be a life of someone. There is no someone. There is life happening. Sound, body, streets, feelings. Everything is singular. It's singular. It's not happening to someone. Even thoughts are not happening to someone. We are so into the body is real. That's so strong. That's so the normal way of thinking about ourselves. And hearing the body, even maybe circumstances are not real, but even the body isn't real. It's an appearance. It's not always there. It's crazy. When the body is not always there, how can you be existing and having a life which is always going and trying to deal with everything? That's the freedom. There's nothing happening. It's singular. It's that. It's a celebration of feelings and sensation and tables and walls. It's light seen in a certain way, maybe, or it's that. It's going nowhere. It doesn't have any meaning. And it doesn't mean it's like when there's no one, then there's life and celebration in the nice way, in the birthday way. Celebration of anger or pain, full on, of course, is there. So it's everything. It's everything. That's the freedom. And most of the time we're looking for something and something better in my life, something for me, maybe. This is not about better. This is not about how to live my life in a more relaxed way or better way or things like that. There is no my life. And it's not about imagining it because you can't. There is no way to imagine how it is. You can't. But it doesn't matter. You don't need to. That what already is happening is it. So there's no hope for a better life, for something to appear or something that a moment or something like that. No, it's already. It's already that what is happening. And there can be ideas of I don't get this or I don't have the same as you or all that. Those thoughts can happen. There's only thoughts. It's energy, like thoughting. They don't have any meaning too. We adjust, how do you say adjust, meaning to thoughts. And they seems to be real and really important. Nothing, nothing is more important than anything else. So we can talk about that, and maybe there are questions in the story. It can be anything. So there can be questions in the story. There can be questions about what's being said here, or maybe in another time. And we'll see what will happen. Hmm.
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
Hi, it's Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth. Yeah,
Um,
now I hear it.
yes,
Yeah, hi.
yes, hey. Yeah, it was so funny because yesterday I was on YouTube. I was kind of cleaning up my subscriptions, and then I saw you were live, and I thought, oh, Rose is live.
Oh, really?
Wow. So I
That's
clicked
how
on
it
it, and
goes.
I caught the last half of your talk, and it
Ah.
was so beautiful. And I was, oh my gosh, and then I
Ah.
remembered you have the Saturday meetings too. So I was like, I need
Oh.
to.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it
it was
works.
so.
So funny.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, yeah, it
Oh.
works. It was so beautiful.
Mm.
And then I had many, oh yeah, I want to comment on that and that and that. And of course I forgot almost everything you said.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
But one thing I do remember is that you said there are no relationships. And
Mm.
obviously it's in relation to what you're speaking about now. Like there is no duality and there is no one relating to someone
Mm.
else or all of that. But
Yeah.
what is coming up here is that when there seemingly is some hardships with loved ones, it feels like
Mm,
boom, immediately there is this
yeah,
feeling of, oh my gosh, I have to do something,
yeah,
a complete anxiety, and it's so it feels like this is big emergency, and
yeah,
this whole thing just kind of takes over,
yeah,
it feels like, and yeah, it can be quite distressing, apparently. And that's where, and then but then sometimes I forget about it, because it's obviously there is no one, but it feels like there's something in here that's, well, it's not in here, but that's
mm,
the, maybe it's the
yeah,
kind of conditioning, but it feels like it needs to kind of keep up this relational thing, that I am a mom, I need to do something now,
oh, yeah, mm,
blah blah blah, you know what I mean?
yeah, of course, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's so strong. There's so much conditioning in that, and so many ideas about, for example, a mother or a husband and a wife, or all that. There's so many
Mm,
ideas. It's so embodied, and it's also motherhood is even more, because there are so many ideas about how you should be, and this is better than that, and all that. And it's the
yeah,
crazy thing this is not about saying this is right or this is the right way, but it's about losing concepts, and
yeah,
that's the freedom, and it's not that obvious. Sometimes you don't even know that some concepts or ideas are not so much there anymore, or beliefs, and suddenly there's something. Oh, why did I do it? It's just lost, and then it's about that. So it's
mm,
not nothing new, like, oh, I have to listen and what. No, it's more in the other way around, and you can't do that. You can't do
mm.
loss. So
Yeah, no, yeah,
and we think, like, when there's a lot of concepts and we do it in that way, it's because of us, or maybe because of the me, or maybe no, it's energetic. So when that's going on, it's going on. Also, there's
yeah,
no one in the child. That's the
yeah,
difficult one,
yeah,
because that we
yeah, yeah,
think
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh my God,
yeah,
I should take care of her, of him, and oh, how
yeah,
does it
yeah,
go, and all that. No, there's no one.
yeah,
And then there's that appearing of that body, and then when it's gone, there's no child. And that's
yeah,
crazy, because we are so into continuation. And of course, he or she is at
yeah,
home, and
absolutely.
I should do this. And the whole world is in your head, like what's going on and how to do and all
Yeah,
that. But there's no child. Where's
yeah.
the child? There's no one. And that's, but you
It's-
can't say that to yourself, because that's a new way of dealing with it. But
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
hear
absolutely.
it
Yeah.
somewhere, it's like, oh, it's so literally, and we are so not used to literally. Like, we assume that everything is always there, is solid, and all that. So
Mm,
then it's
mm,
shaking about that belief that everything is solid and real. And it's like, oh, and it's how does it
mm.
go? It's for everybody, it's different, of course. But there's
Yeah,
the child, there's no one. So it's that body, and there's maybe a response, and "Oh, you don't, and always you do like that," and all that. Oh God, I know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Oh my
then
gosh.
and then
Oh, I
it's
hate
gone.
it.
It's
Yeah,
gone. And it's gone. And then we are still busy with it, but it's already gone. And it's so
it's
wow.
already gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you say, it's just energetic, and it
Yeah.
comes and goes like that, and it just has,
And it can be
there's nothing you
rough.
can do. Obviously, there's no one to do. Yeah.
No, but there's no need, because when that's rah, 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 all that, that's life. And then when we think like it should be like, oh, hallelujah, and all that. No, it's
Yeah.
everything. Look at really little children. It's crying, and animals like rah, and all that. And we have so many ideas. It should be peaceful and
Yeah,
understanding
yeah.
and all that. It's
No, you're
so many
absolutely.
beliefs. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, 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 definitely. And sometimes I feel like it's so innocent what is going on. It's nobody's doing.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
just a love then for everything. It's just no matter what happen, no matter how
Yeah.
desperate the situation is, it's literally just, I mean, I
Ah.
can call it love, but it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
not.
but yeah,
And I listened, it wasn't a short on YouTube actually, what I listened to. Somebody
ah,
was saying that, these
yeah,
days the neuroscientists or whatever, I think they can prove that there is no one or something like
Ah,
that. But
ah,
then
mm,
it went further that but actually
mm.
oh yeah, it was about free will. There is no
Oh,
one
yeah.
who
Mm,
have free will. But
yeah,
actually, with this apparent message, actually there is no one total. Like there is no one.
yeah, yeah,
You know, there just is no one.
yeah.
And that when I heard that, it came like a kind of humbleness. When I
Ah,
heard that, it was just exploding in a kind of humbleness. It was, and all of this kind of duality and relation, it all just all went away, and
ah,
it was just love then, because it's, you know, this
ah,
little,
mm,
as you say, it's just, you know,
ah.
yeah, but you know, then the conditioning can come up and all that
Yeah,
comes back
yeah,
again, and that becomes your whole world again, and it's no
yeah.
world and it's no you, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
and
it's going.
those beliefs can be there, but it's only that for a moment, and then it's already gone. So we think, oh, when it's there, it's the whole day. It's not.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah, and it's
Oh my
wrong.
gosh.
Then there's something going on. Like it's better when that feeling of freedom and love, and of not the feeling, but that freedom is there, and what you say, like, and then suddenly, like that contraction. Contraction is part of life. It's just life too. It's
Mm,
it's it's
yeah.
everything. When it's everything, it's everything. Well, we have some ideas about something.
Mm,
Some things are not that. No, it's not. That's me. No, there never was me.
mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that never was me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, thank you, Rose.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Mm. John, there is somebody in the waiting room. Oh, yeah, let's already go. Mm. Ah. It's still in the waiting room. If it's again in the waiting room, John, I don't know. Maybe it's not working, or maybe you can try to let
She
her.
has to sign in. I
Oh,
already did. clear.
Oh,
She has to
okay.
do something.
Because I see like,
She can come in when she wants, but she don't want.
oh,
I
okay.
can't do nothing.
Oh, okay.
I think she had a coffee break.
I don't know. The funny thing is, there's nowhere to go. And we are waiting for a moment or waiting for a good feeling or trying to feel better or trying to all that. It's what it is. And it's going. And that what is already what we are looking for. That's the unconditional love, walling, that feeling, that sensation, glass of water. It's already that. What we're waiting and we're trying because we are so sure that this can't be it and there is somewhere something else or some better or some whatever, so like that. It can't be this, and it's this saying no, yeah, it is this, it's everything. It's that simple, it's that ordinary, it's nothing special, because sometimes there's looking for something bigger or special or free or no problems anymore or something like that. We have so many ideas about how it would be or can be maybe, or we hear something about people or speakers talking about this, and it's already everything what's going on. So there's no difference between this, like Rose and somebody else. No, it's exactly that what is happening. Oh, of course, there's already also no Rose. So the idea that there will be a kind of living in a way, what's the way you live, how is your day, something like that. There is no my day. There is that what's happening, which is everywhere. So there's no difference. But the idea that it's for you and there's something else to do or something to listen, to be clear of and all that, there's no need for anything. It's exactly that what is happening. It's this already. Sitting, the computer.
Hi, Rose.
Hey, hello.
Hi. Um, I think you said something like that you would want to feel better,
Mm,
something like that.
mm,
And like my sister, like yeah, she have a condition. She's like doesn't feel, doesn't go very well with her.
mm.
And I catch myself like it's interesting. Like sometimes I really care a lot, and sometimes I forget about the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Mm,
Very strange. Like I can yeah.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
but I feel like I do what I can without pushing too much. I don't feel like I'm controlling the situation. I don't see that, but
Mm,
I do catch myself like thinking like I really want her to feel better.
yeah. But
So
you can
is
feel that. You can
yeah,
feel like, oh, like that. Oh, I
yeah, yeah,
wish you were better. That's
yeah,
it. That's
yeah,
it. Yeah, of
yeah.
course.
But I do help her like to find good doctors or maybe
Mm,
solutions. Or that's
mm.
just I think that's just the way I am. It's being very practical to see
It's
like
not
what.
I am. It's not how it's how it goes.
Yeah, it's how it goes. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm, okay.
And it's
Yeah.
not there all the time, but it's like but it is mixed like with that feeling like I want her to feel better because the message so often, I mean,
Mm,
it just
mm.
says like me wants things to be better,
Yeah.
and so it's a
Yeah.
little bit like a very thin line, like
Yeah.
because I don't feel like I'm like pushing her.
Mm,
Sometimes I see like that we see the situation very differently, like
yeah.
emotionally or like
Mm,
but I do, yeah. But I think it's very natural, isn't it? Like that you want the other person to be okay, to be healthy. isn't it? Even if there is
Yeah,
no me. So this is where I'm like, yeah, I don't know how that works.
but that what's being done, it's being done. So there can be can be going to doctors and
Yeah,
taking pills and
yeah.
every treatment and all that. Yeah, yeah. It's
So I,
difficult to say how it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
no. So
yeah,
that's why I say it's like this like in between, like if I ask it very very simple, I would say like, so what is the part of the me in this, and what is not, what is the
yeah. Well, that it's impossible. It's
impossible,
like
right?
it. Yeah, it's like because we have ideas, and is this then the me, or is this the
Yeah, yeah,
me?
yeah, 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 yeah,
It's never me. It's just what's going on, and there can be ideas and concepts, maybe. Yeah, then they are there.
yeah.
So what?
Right, interesting.
Yeah, can be. It doesn't matter because what's me is like that focusing on, oh, is this still me or is this not me? That's me,
Yeah.
you could say. And all that being busy about, oh, is this still doing right thing because I want to do it? That's more for the rest. It's just going and having thoughts and all that.
This is so funny. Yeah. Is this me or is this not me? Or like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's so clever. Wow. Wow, it's
Yeah, yeah,
amazing.
yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
uh,
cannot separate the things. You cannot separate that. Like, yeah. Which is
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Because it happens anyway. It just happens the way it happens
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, of
So
course, of course.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
do remember like in the past time when I was very like, and I was
Mm,
really obsessed, and I would, try to
yeah.
control. It has to be my way. This is the
Mm.
solution, and why you don't listening, so
Ah,
that's
yeah.
gone. That's gone.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
tricky.
Yes, it is. It is. And also, when there's a laughing, it's like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah. You
yeah,
just like,
that's what
yeah,
it is.
you
Yeah.
suddenly hear it or see it,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like,
yes, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it is ridiculous in a way. But yeah, what to do?
Yeah,
This is
but it's so, oh, it seems so normal. Yeah. Yeah.
anyway.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, thank. Mm, mm. Ah.
Hi, Rose.
Mm,
Um, I was thinking about because I think yesterday you were talking about cause and effect and all of that, and now
mm,
talking about sicknesses and all of that. I mean,
mm, mm,
there seems to be an apparent cause and effect between,
mm,
let's say a person is, distressed his whole life, or is working really hard, or I don't know, when something
mm.
happens to
Yeah, yeah,
someone,
yeah,
and
yeah. Mm,
obviously that will affect the apparent body as well, right? Or it just happens with the way it happens, or it might not. I mean,
yeah, you don't
that's where
know because that's always
you don't know.
different. No, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
there's so many research, and then it seems like logic, but it's not always
yes,
logic
yes, yes,
because for some people it is, some people not, and how and in that way science can't even prove because it's so different, and also the
yeah,
treatment, how people
yeah,
react is also different. So what is
absolutely,
it?
yeah.
So in that way, yeah,
Yeah, it's true because some people, let's say, they smoke till they're 100 years old and they have no
yeah,
problems whatsoever, and then
yeah.
somebody who
So
doesn't smoke is like,
yeah.
get lung
Yeah,
cancer, or
and we
it could be
try,
anything.
yeah. We try to find
Yeah.
out because it's nice to know, because knowing is a good
Yes, yes,
way
yes.
to be safe and thinking like, oh, if I don't
Yeah.
do that, then it will be all right. Something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a strong
But
one.
what would you say about like diagnosis? There's so many different diagnoses out there today, like I don't even
Mm,
know what they're called, all of them.
yeah.
That some people have, I don't know, bipolar disorders
Oh,
and
all
this and
that.
that and all that stuff.
I'm not, I don't know. I'm not so
Yeah.
good in
Yeah,
that.
no.
So I really
Yeah.
don't know. There's so many ideas, but there's so many. We want to be sure. We want to know, and
Mm.
then when you
Mm.
know, you know how to deal with it because we think we have to
Mm.
deal with it, and the whole story is about that and being sure and all that. And this is, and
Mm.
it's the not knowing, and it's like it's that, and it's everything. So we want to feel good and not feeling pain or stress. So what can we do about it? And the belief that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can do about it. So this is right and this is wrong. So it's part of
yeah,
that whole story.
yeah. We want to control the situation, so to speak.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Mm.
And it's not saying don't
Okay.
do it because that's the same story again.
Yeah,
That like
no,
that's
whatever
yeah,
happens, happens. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
I mean, in a way, everything is energy, so it's just a different, it's just a
yeah,
different energy. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Yeah, and also
as far as I
emotions.
see.
Well,
Yeah.
there's also in living in the story in the same time that still goes on. Well, when there's that, the strange thing is when that's no, that there's no center, there's no one. Then the importance of everything is also lost. That doesn't mean there's no pain or stress or irritation. Of course, there is.
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah,
and then and yeah, and then
yeah,
it's something else, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Mm,
There's nothing holding on to it.
mm.
It's not being a that it's not like you don't hold on to anything or take it home or so. It's the it's it's lost. I can do you could say for me like I don't know how to do it.
Mm.
So it doesn't arise. So it's not coming. So there's no escape from whatever is going on. And there
Mm.
can be that fear, and that's me like, oh, that fear like, oh, I have to deal with it and how can I do, and it's in a way it's a relaxation. However, there can also be a contracting and panic. Can be panic also. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of
Anything.
thoughts. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, oh, thank you, love.
yeah. Thank you. Hmm.
It's so interesting about the diagnosis because back to my sister, I mean, she was going from one doctor to another, trying to
Mm,
understand what, and
mm,
it's still not obvious what is going on. It's not like
mm. Oh yeah.
so many times you just don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Even doctors say that. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's like
Hmm.
there's
Yeah.
could be so many options and variation. It's like it's not
Yeah.
like one fixed thing. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I was also curious about like how does it really works? Like for example, she may have like anxieties, like she have like fears, like what's gonna happen, blah blah.
Mm.
And
Mm.
sometimes I feel like I really feel her fear, and because of that, I want to do things. But
Mm.
so that's possible too to feel the other person fear, right? And uh, it's
It's
interesting.
not
Like
how I see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my fear, her fear. I mean, whose fear is that? It's just fear.
But there's no one, so that it's
Yeah,
not yours or mine. It's hanging in
yeah,
space. You could see it's so it
yeah.
can be felt, and it's 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 exactly that. It's
It's
fear.
amazing, isn't
But
it?
we
It's like,
think we have to deal with it, and it's mine, and whatever, and what's all
yeah,
that.
so yeah, this
And
is amazing,
that's
this.
yeah, yeah. It's very strong that when there's fear or all those feelings like all that, it's
Yeah,
we don't want that. So what can we do? What is it, and where it's come from, and how can we heal it? And
yeah,
it's that fear. But when there's that not wanting it in a way, then it becomes stronger or even more real.
yeah,
It becomes more real, more busy with it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
I
that's
think
how it goes.
I think I was more curious. Like I'm like for years I'm in a way like thinking like when people bodies come together, like in a story, people come together, bodies are together, like and suddenly I don't know there is a fear or there is excitement, and I was always wondering like is it in the story, right? Is it coming from me? Is it coming from them? It's like traveling
Mm,
around.
mm,
Like how does it work? It's like there is no separation, but
yeah.
different bodies have different sensations, and when you come together it's like it's just
Mm.
what is, it's just like you don't know where it's coming from. It's like
But it's one energy, and we see everything as separate bodies. There is no separate body. We
right,
think this is the border. It's
yeah,
only in the seeing it's the border. Seems like
yeah,
there's a
yeah, yeah,
border, but
yeah, yeah,
there are no borders. So it's one energy, you
yeah,
could
yeah,
say.
yeah,
But
yeah, 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 yeah,
it feels, and there's different sensations, but it's sensation in space. And we
yeah,
assume
it's
because we
yeah,
think the body is real and it's inside, happening inside, it's mine, or how does it go? There can be fear, but I don't know where it comes from. I don't know even exactly what it is. There's that, and then after a while, it's not there anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's
yeah,
gone,
yeah,
or
yeah,
how that.
yeah,
That what's happened is nothing is busy with it. It's just
right, right,
that it doesn't happen. It is not the way you have to live. It's just not there.
yeah,
So I don't know. It's more no, I don't know. Oh, there's the feeling. Yeah.
right.
It's not even yeah, there's no it's obvious there's that feeling, but yeah.
But there is no more like being busy like oh it's my fear or it's his fear, or it's like it's not there anymore because there's no one. I understand, but
No, it's not because it's just those thoughts don't arise. I don't know
right,
why. It's just
yeah,
not coming. So there's also no escape. That's the other side, of
yeah,
course, because those thoughts is more like, oh, that's how we deal with it, and it seems like
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
construct. And when that construct isn't there, those thoughts don't arise. So that it's full on the fear. Yeah, can be.
yeah.
And
So
maybe there's action or not. I don't know. Different.
so as an example, like you may sit with people and in the beginning it would be like I don't know nice and you know just laughing, and then like after a while something would happen, something would change, and there was no thought like oh it's because of this or he said that or he I don't know did that, and because of that it's just but there is at the
I
same
don't
time a
know.
change. Yeah, there is a change at the
Maybe,
same time.
maybe sometimes it's like, what is that going on? Of course, yeah, it
Yeah,
can be.
okay. Uh,
Can be a thought.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
interesting.
But it's no big deal. It's so then, oh, that it can. There's still the ability to feel the ideas that, oh, this is because of that. That still
Right,
can be there, but there's no importance in it.
right. So
So
that can happen at the same time. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, can talking
Uh,
like that. What did
yeah,
you say? That makes me feel like this. Huh. But it's the importance is not so much there anymore, or the seriousness. So
yeah,
it
yeah,
can
yeah,
be a
yeah.
nice problem, but yeah,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
It can go on. So
Right.
yeah,
Get it.
yeah,
Thanks. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, hello. Hi, Mohammed.
Hello. Uh, there's a confusion. It feels that there is someone talking.
Yeah.
Mm, many speakers, when they talk, we feel that there is someone talking. Sometimes they say, "I know, I know what you mean."
Ah, in
that
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 way.
gives that
Mm.
the feeling that there is someone that knows.
Mm.
So
Ah. Mm.
we are confused because they say there is no one, but in another
Yeah.
way they say, I know what
Yeah.
you mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
That gives us
Mm.
the feeling that there is someone knows us,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a question on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. I don't know if you see it. Someone asking how is their awareness that awareness is an illusion, and then the next question, when you refer to we, what are you talking about? The next
Ah.
question,
Ah.
how does fear happens without me angry?
Ah. Yeah. 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 Yeah, well, there's this the confusion can also be that there's talking in the story, like talking. It's just a normal way of talking, like, oh yeah, I understand what you mean, or all that. It's just talking, because that you can talk like non-duality talking, like, yeah, there's an understanding of what you're saying. It becomes a bit holy, and it's just a normal way of saying I and I understand. It doesn't mean there's me, but it's a way of talking in that way that can be confusing. But it's the way of talking, and there's underneath, and that's more the sense of, can be clear or maybe not. I don't know. There's no one talking, but the way the things are expressed is in a normal daily language. So it's saying, yeah, I understand what you're saying, and well, in the same time there's no one talking, so that can be confusing, because the words, I, they're still using words, I understand, and I this, and we are that. But of course, and that's what's happening also in these meetings. In the same time, they're saying that can be talking like that, but that doesn't mean there's we. And that's confusing, because then it seems like there are two different ways of speaking about it. And well, it's just normal talking. And that, in normal daily life, they say, I am hungry. There's not saying, oh, there's hunger and suddenly hunger. It's just normal in that way. So it doesn't mean there's me or something like that. And when there's that question about fear, fear is singular. Everything is singular. So there's fear. There's no reason for fear. It's fear. And there are so many people are talking about awareness. It has to be a knowing of that, or an awareness of that. There isn't. I only can say no, there isn't. There is not seeing that awareness, or knowing that seeing that fear, or knowing that there's fear. No, there's only fear happening. There's no knowing. There's no seeing. No, it's crazy. Well, normally people can't understand or hear, a lot of people, that there can be fear without me, without awareness. There can. It can. I can say that. Yeah. There never was me. That me, what me is not that talking like I am here, but me is a whole construct, and that whole ideas about what life is, and how I am here and I have to live my life and all that. When that construct is lost, they're still talking in I am here and all that. But that whole importance of I'm here and I have to live my life and all that, that's gone. That's not only in the words you can hear that. You can listen to the words, and always you can feel, or you can see in the words, like, oh, but she's saying I, there's still someone, or she's saying, looking for the wrong words or the wrong way of expressing it. This has nothing to do with the way it's expressed. There's underneath something else going on. And that's more, that energy is what this meeting is about. Yeah. So it's not about the words. They're not so important. You don't need to listen to the words. They're just words. It's energetic what's going on here. Thank you for the questions.
Thanks so much.
There's nothing right, there's nothing wrong. And then that's so amazing. And then there's jumping on what's being said, like, oh, but you said, and seeing like that's inconsistent. It's first you say this and now you say that. It's not about the words. It's every time it's different. So there can be talking to someone in a certain way and to another one in complete different way. I don't know. It's just coming like that. But it's everywhere like that. It's not my way of no, it's just coming. And that's everywhere. So it's also with you or other people. It's like it's everything. And that's amazing because we so focus on what's right and this is right and this should be like that and this wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. There can't be something wrong. It's the way someone expresses and things. There can be a misunderstanding maybe, but nothing is wrong. No, of course not. It's life in that way. Yeah. And also this is so radical. There's what's being said here is also when there's me, there's awareness, and it's part of that whole construct, looking at yourself and seeing things, seeing yourself or seeing the world. Busy, there's right and wrong in that. And then you could say, I can say, like when that's lost, that when that me isn't there, or that it's not the me was never there, but the whole being busy with what's going on and all that, that stops. And then the awareness is also not there. The noticing of what's going on is also lost. And that's so strange because we think it can't be lost because that's how everything is noticed. But when there's no noticing of what's going on, that can happen. It's for me. It was when there was that moment, you could say, moment of there's something. I was busy with everything, and then that being busy with it stopped, and it was suddenly very clear what life is and all that. But that's lost too. So after that, you could in the story, it wasn't noticed that there wasn't a noticing anymore because it wasn't noticed because there was that being busy with what is going on with me and what's going on with that wasn't there. Well, how can you notice it when it's not there? So that there was month there was like, oh, there were some cramps in the body, and I thought, oh, me is back because I thought the me is going on in that way, and that's me, the cramps in the body and being but the being busy wasn't there, but that wasn't noticed. So there was trying to do something with it, but that it was forgotten. So that that didn't work anymore. But I forgot and then I couldn't notice it because there wasn't the awareness. It wasn't there. So you say I forget, but it's just not there anymore. It's so strange to talk about that. And then you get used to that there's no one being busy with what's going on. It's very normal. So you forget that most people are very busy with this is going on and a lot of thoughts of what's happening and all that. When that's not there, it's very easy and normal, and you forget like That was being busy all day. And also, it's not clear in that moment or in these first years that there's not being able to do something with what's going on. It's and I think in the years there was more clear. I don't know. It's not even clear. No, it's very strange to talk about it because it's even like it. I talked a few years about it's so obvious, and I can't say that anymore. It's not obvious. It's not clear. It's what it is, and that's it. This is not about being clear. I'm not clear about what's going on. No, there's no clarity. There's talking. There's a response on what people say. Well, yeah. There's no knowing in that way. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
go on.
beautiful. It's so
Oh,
beautiful. Yeah, it's so beautiful what you said. It's, yeah,
oh,
really
oh,
amazing. Sorry.
oh.
It's like when you say like you just stop noticing yourself, or like
Yeah.
not even noticing that you're not noticing yourself.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you don't have
Yeah.
to explain anything anymore because I mean that's it. It's the
Yeah.
most like, and
Yeah.
you cannot grasp that or explain that or
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean all the questions in the story, but I mean this is it. This is like
Yeah. I couldn't even tell what was happening because I didn't know.
wow.
Yeah. I thought when that moment will happen, I can tell everybody. I can give meetings and all that. I couldn't. God. Oh wow.
And you also said like stop noticing what is happening. This is even more
Yeah.
weird. Like it's like oh
Yeah. Yeah. But it
yeah
doesn't matter. And that's so it's even more weird because we think
yeah
that noticing and being busy with it is really important because that
yeah
makes our
exactly
life
yeah
more.
yeah
It doesn't. It doesn't. It is of no use at all. There's no difference. It's only less complication and all
yeah
that.
yeah.
But it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't help. It is just thoughting and all that. Wow, that's just God. It's amazing. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, beautiful.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. And there's somebody saying, Rose, what is the difference between death of the body and liberation? Yeah, you could say liberation and is then the body is still can appear and is alive. You could say that. And when the body dies, there's that whole it's the whole then yeah, it doesn't move anymore. So there's no I don't know. It just stops. There's no in that way, there's no difference when the body there's you could say there's no liberation in a way. It's more what is liberation? It's when there's that story of me going on, and when that story doesn't go on, it seems like liberation. But it's more like everything. It was already everything, so there's nothing happening. It's not in. There's nothing in it for me, and that's we think liberation. That's happening to me or somewhere or to the body or all that. No, liberation isn't really happening. It's God, how can I say it? It's just liberation is what I said. It's not even can be not even noticed. Sometimes it's not even noticed. That doesn't go on. It's not even noticed, and it can be the neighbor, and it's just going on in a very simple way. Well, not knowing there's liberation or anything. No, it's just oh, there's there was something, and then maybe there's some moment, and then after that, yeah. So it's of no importance. And it seems the most important thing because we're so busy with what's wrong and what we want to change. Yeah. The body isn't real, so can be a body not moving. We call that death. And we can have a start because we live in time, so it's very important, the beginning and the end. There's no beginning and there's no end. It's an appearance of energy. Body's moving, body's not moving. Doesn't mean there's no pain or sadness or all that. Of course, there's that too. It's everything. It's everything normal in a normal way. You can't describe it how that is. No. I can say the strange thing is, and that's funny maybe to hear, it's unconditional love. Life is unconditional love. I don't know how that's coming, but it's so stunning. It's so it doesn't mean it's nice. It's not stunning in a way like, oh, I love it, in a way like, oh, it's so nice. No. Well, it's stunning. God, how can you tell? Mm.
Hi, Rosa.
Hey.
I don't know. It's a bit delayed, I think.
Mm.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mhm.
Yes, I thought earlier on. So no one ever made great discoveries like the law of gravity, and then you would say there's no gravity.
Yeah, yeah, but there can be laws in the story. There are laws when you have something and it falls. Yeah, it falls down. Yeah, it's more like there's nothing important in it. Of course, there are laws of nature and all that. Well, in the story, but so what? More? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm.
Hi again.
Hi.
There is a lot of confusion about awareness.
Yeah.
Some they say there is awareness. There is awareness of what's happening.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And can you and a little bit about this? There is confusion. There is awareness of something,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but no one is aware. But there's just awareness. Can you?
Oh, yeah. Well, when it's part of the story. It's part of that. I am here, and this is my life, and there's that contracted energy, like I'm here, and I have, and then there's that noticing of what's going on. That I cannot explain how that's working. I don't know. Well, I can only say when that being busy with everything that was here, I can only describe what was going on. It's when that being busy wasn't there anymore, there was also no noticing or no awareness anymore. There's no awareness here. I can only say describe it's like that. And saying like, oh, that awareness seemed for me, and when that before when that was there, it seemed to me one of the most important thing, but that's how everything is being seen, and everything is seen because I was important. So then awareness is also very important. And then suddenly life without awareness, it's just go on. So there's no need for awareness. There's no need for me. That's crazy because we think when normally in life that we are important, and also with the awareness and being able to do things because we can we have somewhere a free will or choice to make things happen, to discover things, to know. Knowing is very important. And then here it's saying like, oh, there can be knowing, but it's no important at all. There's no importance in anything. So there's also there can be knowing or information. Yeah. So what? Yeah. It's not unimportant or important. It's what it is. Information can be there. So it doesn't lead to anything. It doesn't make something different. It's what it is. So that was already. So what's the point? So it's the loss of all importance, and yeah. Trying to understand what it's all about is part of the awareness. So it can be confusing, and trying to get it and being clear about that. Yeah, maybe there are people that can explain it in a beautiful way. I can't. It's just I can describe what was going on and how it's here, and more. That's it. I'm not so interested in being clear. Mm.
Right now, seeing is happening.
Ah.
By
Okay.
what?
Well, we make some. There is wall. There's that walling, and we add. Oh, there has to be seeing, because otherwise I couldn't see the wall. No, it has nothing to do with seeing. Walling is there. We are so, that belief is so embodied and so strong that because of the seeing, there's walling. It can't be in a different way. And then you hear me saying, no, there's no seeing the wall. There is walling. It has nothing to do with seeing. It's like, that's confusing. Okay, then it's confusing. Yeah.
Okay, thanks so much.
Hmm.
Hi, Rose.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm sorry,
And you?
Oh, just fine. And I'm
Ah.
sorry, I am in a street, so there is some noise. Sorry for that. Can you hear me well?
No, yeah, I can hear you, but I didn't understand what you were saying.
No, what I was saying is just that I am in a street. There is some noise, so I'm very sorry for that.
Oh, that I can hear you. It's okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for those meetings. And actually, there's not, I think, not much to say because this is something that we cannot understand, right? And it's just like life happening. That's all. Not much to say, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Life's very easy. Most people don't see it in that way, but it is. There's no free will. So what? There's no one wanting. What is that wanting? We are so into wanting. No, there's of course they can wanting tea or coffee or all that simple thing, but yeah, it's what it is.
And somewhere I think that we feel that we cannot control anything, right? It's something that we can, I don't know what would be the good word, but we don't have control of anything. I mean,
No, there never was. But most people have the belief that there is in one way or the other there is some control, but there never was. No.
so what to say? What to say?
Well, what to say? It's not only about I don't have control or I don't have a free will. It's worse than that. There's also no I, no life of honeyflower, no life of rose. Oh, that's
Yeah.
can be like that. Or not. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rose.
Thank you. Rose, so life is not important in any way? No, nothing is important. We made that up. We make something. That's what me does. Life is what it is. It's like a tree, a table, or whatever. Laws of nature. Yeah. Well, we make it into this is important and this is bad and this is good and this we adjust. How do you say? We put something extra on it and then it makes it something and then I have to do it and I am important, so I did that. That's my way of and all that. So it's making it into something else. That's what me does. It's just and then this is just saying no. It's what it is. But it's also the loss of all importance, all meaning, and all extra. You could say the loss of all extra, and then what what stays, what is just life happening in a in what way? And there can be the brain still works. There can be the story of things going on and happening and all that. But when the importance is lost, then there can be real sadness or anger or walking. It's that full on, and there's something else. So yeah, nothing stays. I don't know. You can't even describe how it's going. But that's the freedom also. Nothing is more important than anything else. It's what it is. It's not saying that to everything because that makes it a bit flat or yeah. In a subtle way, we make it important to say, yeah, life is what it is. Then still there's me involved in it. No, there's no one. That's lost. So Rose, also Rose. No, it's not important. No, of course not. Hmm. Or serious. Serious is also part of it. Not serious. It's so serious. Nothing is serious. Doesn't mean there can be a conversation and really more. Well, it's like life is a celebration. It's like there's some light, some joy somewhere. Doesn't mean it's can be raw and there can be an emotions very strong, but there's nothing wrong with the emotion. And then I try to describe it, but it's just impossible how to describe it. Mm.
When you talk, Rose, it's a feeling of, I would say, some freedom or peace.
Ah.
And well, yeah, but it's still the me. So as it can't be understood, but it feels this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Yeah.
I just want to share like I
Yeah.
remember that that I used to have like when I used to have like negative emotions like sadness or grief or like that it used to be so
Mm.
like wow so heavy and so important and like it was
Mm.
and somewhere there was a change like
Mm.
that the intensity would stay but it was like something else at the same time like it feels um, like softness or like love together with it
Mm.
and but I didn't make the change myself. I don't know how that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just when you were talking now, I remember that, and I was thinking like, but I
Ah.
didn't make that happen. I didn't make that
Ah.
change happen,
No.
and I
No.
don't know how. Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's a mystery,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. You don't know how it went. Well, it suddenly
yeah,
was like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 Like I went to a funeral this week, and it was very touchy, very emotional. So I had this intense emotion like the same day, but it was
Yeah.
also very beautiful. It was not just like in the
Yeah.
past time,
Yeah.
like, wow, you
Yeah.
know, it's death and it's freedom.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I don't know how that changed, you know, it's so interesting. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I didn't do it myself, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. How do you do that? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. 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 Oh wow. Mhm.
Yeah, and this talk today is really beautiful. I really enjoyed the conversation. It's I think you have something like that you can express. It's very simple, and that simple the way you explain it's very simple, but it's very like make it very I don't know.
Mm.
You can feel the freedom. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's that. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
how it feels.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's not so much in the words. It's like
Yeah, it's
something
beautiful.
else. Yeah. Mm.
It feels like butterflies.
Ooh, I'm a butterfly. No, I don't want to be a butterfly.
So
No,
what do you want to be?
no, it's a joke. I want to be a giraffe. That's my favorite animal.
Yeah,
I don't know
mine too.
why. Oh my God.
I have a very long neck. I have a very so when I was
Yeah.
very young, they used to tell me, "Oh, you look like a giraffe."
Yeah, but they can also kick very hard. I love that too.
Like
Oh my
powerful.
God. Yeah, pow. Uh, yeah. Mm.
I just want to join the laughing.
Ah.
One time there was a confrontation between Andreas Muller and other someone, and he said to Andreas, laugh. But Andreas replied, er hat auf Deutsch, ich glaube, I think Laura can mir helfen, can help me. Andreas replied, ich kann nicht von Befehl lachen. Wie kann man das?
Andreas cannot laugh on demand, like on command.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, that's impossible. No one can, I think. It's like straight. Yeah,
When he
not
said,
really.
when Andreas said like that, there was a feeling that there is someone can control to love or not to
Oh,
love.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I
That,
see.
that there is Andreas, there is someone,
Ah,
but he said there is no one.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah,
makes confusion.
yeah, but I don't know because I didn't know I didn't see the conversation, so I can't say something about that. There can be laughing, and there can what some people do is of course in publicity in stories it is like he he. It seems like it's in control, and but suddenly when there's laughing, it suddenly comes. It's come when you do it. It's a bit strange, but yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter so much. Sometimes people say things and it seems like, oh, is there still someone? But it's a way of expressing things, maybe. And I don't know. So it's not so much only in the words. It's something what's being said here also. It's underneath somewhere. It's the way how it's everything is expressed, and there's underneath a feeling of freedom or something else. And that's more about it. And there can be saying, I did this and all that. It's just the way of speaking. It just words. Otherwise, it becomes a bit strange. When I cannot say I anymore because there's no one. God, it becomes a strange way of talking because we have to all the time we have to think about. Oh no, that normally I was walking. Oh no, there was walking. God,
There was a confusion.
oh my! So this is just normal. Just it pops out like that. Yeah. So doesn't matter. Yeah.
We can't change to that.
No, there's no control. There never was control, but we think there is control and being busy with control and thinking I am controlling what's going on. There never was, there never is. But the idea that we are busy with it and trying to do it and seeing it is me. It's like, oh, there's um looking at it and saying like I am in control. But there never was. So there never was me. So control is also an illusion. So this is so crazy. This is an appearance, and we think we are real. We are the part which is real, and the body is real. I am real. All circumstances are always there. So seeing certain a house, and then walking in the woods, and then still like, oh, I'm remembering my house. It will be still there when I'm going back, and there's another world over there. And when I'm going in the plane, I will be in that other world. We are so able with the brain to imagine a world or what we think that world is, because when I was in New York and I was walking in the street, I thought I knew New York, but it was only from the movies. So we have some images about how people are, how it's like, how do we know? It's just making something that we seen or heard or some into something else, and it's making worlds happening. There is no world, there is no outside. Oh my God, that is amazing, because this is everything. This is everything. What is there outside? That's a construct made of what we think there is or what we believe there is. No, this is everything. This is a feeling, a walling. It's that it's already complete. There's no one looking at it. There's no center. It's complete as it is. It's very simple. It's very ordinary. It's already the only thing that is happening. So there's no need to look for it, because it's the only thing that is there is life. It's already happening. And if it's seen in a certain way, then it's seen in a certain way. Yeah, so what? Nothing is more important than anything else. Nothing is more true. There is no truth. There is no the best way of talking. It's what it is. They can be talking in a certain way. Yeah, so what? They can be lying. Yeah, they can be lying. And it's what it is. And there can be a response, and then that's what is. It's not even response, because that assumes that there's something before. Oh my God, I say response. And I said before there's no time. Oh, how could I say response? It's all that. It's just what's going on. It's just what's being said. So it's not in the words. It's something else going on. The words are not important. They're just a carrier. Oh, how do you say it? It's energy. It's the freedom already. So there's nowhere to go. This is it already. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. Hmm,
Thank you.
Thank you. De opname.